great to be with you again. This is Sheri Keffer, and we're doing a series on Let's Talk About Sex. This is part 2, what happens when you're sexually hurt? It's really confusing when you experience sexual betrayal, whether the betrayal has come through someone you love and trust in a marriage, whether it's come through someone you love and trust and it's a boyfriend or fiance. And this can be either gender, right? There are men that can be betrayed and there are women that can be betrayed. Or whether you've grown up and experienced some kind of sexual abuse from a parent or an uncle or a teacher at school. Or maybe you might have experienced a rape at some time in your life. Because our sexuality is so sacred and so much a part of who we are, we end up with layered trauma, layered wounds on our heart that set us up for challenges in knowing how to be comfortable in our bodies and to be comfortable with somebody else. So there's relational trauma, there's sexual trauma, and there can be complex post-traumatic stress and post-traumatic stress symptoms. When there's a rupture, particularly when it's the one that you know should have trusted you and protected you, it goes deep and it really hurts. You know, it frustrates me to no end that there is no condom on the internet. And these devices that are in our home, whether they're laptops or phones, are filled with opportunities for our spouses, loved ones, family members, kids to be engaged in some type of sexual invasion, some types of sexual act that changes the way they see the world. And what I experience, and I'm sure you see the same, is that sexual norms are changing in our culture. There's this idea that you can just have it your way because there's so many options out there, and it's so important that we protect our home devices and protect our phones, protect our kids' phones, and make requests of all parties in our home to get sexual support. Covenant Eyes would be a great opportunity to have somebody come along and assist you in helping to set up your house and make it safe. Today's porn is steeped in sexual violations, and porn is changing the way people see people. It's actually making people seem more like objects sexually. And that causes hurt because we're not meant to be erroneous objects that are used in a sex act, right? Or shamed or violated. We're actually divine creatures that are made to be cared for and loved, and we're intricately designed for respectful sharing and safe and caring love when it comes to sexuality. So if you've been hurt, stay tuned. We have more videos coming up in this series. And if this is touching base with you, give us a call at 1-800-NEW-LIFE.